Greetings, fellow speculators. I was looking at a little company that I like to watch called Mirasol Resources. And they're a cheap one. I mean, these guys, or the lady that used to run this company, Mary Little, I used to talk to her on the phone. She'd talk about ways to get plane tickets to Argentina on the cheap. Talking about the different times of day and angles she'd use to buy them as she was traveling back and forth. I mean, she kept track of every penny like it was her own, the way a management team should. And so that kind of inspirational insight into how this company was run got me interested in them many years ago. And so now this new news release comes out, and I like to read their news releases and keep up to date on what these guys are doing. And they say they're granting options and retaining investor relations to promote the company. Like, okay, so you see that from time to time out of these companies. So what are these options? These options are exercisable at 88 cents for a period of 6 years. So these are long ones. And they're doing 1.2 something million incentive stock options. And the investor relations deal is this guy, John Toporowski, is to provide investor relations on a full-time basis. He will be paid $12,500 per month. I'm guessing that's Canadian. And he gets 500,000 of these options. Like, oh, that sounds like a pretty good deal. How did the guy get 500,000 options and $12,500 a month out of a company that, from my experience, is trying to save every $20 on a plane ticket that they can? Just really watching every penny. This is a good deal of money for a company like that. So who is this guy? I started looking around the internet. I'd never heard of him before, but I've heard of some of the companies that he has worked for. I put this guy into Google, and a Bloomberg site came up. I'll just show you this one. Bloomberg says he's with Balmoral and West Timmins. I don't know if you've ever heard of West Timmins, but they had a nice find. And Balmoral has been a well-promoted company, and I kept researching this guy, and Balmoral had an old news release from 2010 when they got the old West Timmins, merged them together. This guy's kind of down towards the bottom of the list. There's John Toporowski again. And it says he held investor relations with a number of successful exploration companies over the last 20 years. And it names these companies like Callinan Mines. I mean, that company's still going. Tan Range, they changed names since, but Tanzanian Royalty Corp is what they're called now. Yeah, here we go. Now Tanzanian Royalty. And all these other companies. So I'm guessing this guy has kept his contact list along the way of the who's who that invests in these kinds of companies, and now he's basically selling that list to Mirasol by way of his service of introducing those people to Mirasol and promoting Mirasol. So let's hope there's some big swingers in there that are willing to put a lot of money into Mirasol, and he's a good salesman. Let's see how he does. He's got 6 years to get that price of dance to make money off of this 500,000 incentive stock options. So hopefully he can hit it out of the park, and Mirasol's share price will go flying. So it's just an interesting update on Mirasol. If you're interested in Mirasol, I'd recommend that you go to Mirasol's website and subscribe for their updates. And if you're interested in my commentary on Mirasol and other companies like them, I'd ask that you please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just hit the red subscribe button. Should be right under this video. Thank you for watching.